Welcome back to the video series of Tails tries games he's never played for roughly a half hour and sees if he likes them or not. Obviously the catchiest title out there, this is Metroid Prime Remastered. And I'm being a little bit disingenuous when I say that I've never played this game before, because I've played the original Metroid Prime on the GameCube, but I was curious about this remaster, because I've heard that this remaster is actually incredibly good. So I'm going to do a couple of things here real quick. Okay, so it defaults to a dual stick, but I think there's also... So Wii style, pointer, classic control scheme with motion controls for... Okay, so classic control scheme is like the GameCube version, and this is GameCube version and motion control? How does that work? I guess it's like gyro controls, like Splatoon. I think Splatoon is gyro controls. I've never actually played it. Display. So there we go. All of that. You can turn things like the first person elements off and whatnot. You can turn the hint system on and off. Sound, however, I'm pretty sure you've actually got narration. Yeah, you've got narration, so I'm gonna have the narration, because it wasn't present in the original, like, GameCube version of the game. Saving progress, and let's start up a new file. So like I said, I've played the original Metroid Prime before. I borrowed it from a friend at one point, and I got a little ways into it. I remember renting this game as a kid from Blockbuster as well, and not getting too far into it. We probably won't get too far in like half an hour, but unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. That's a pretty rock.
The cosmos.
Oh, yeah, there's that narration.
The history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Alright, well that opening spiel was basically, hey, you think you're hot shit, you're not, but you know who is? Samus Aran. Which, to be fair, I mean, yeah, she's hot shit. She's hot. So... This is already, like, really good looking. Like, I know it's a Switch 1 game and stuff, so... Obviously it's a little bit more powerful than the GameCube, but this actually looks really impressive. I think from what I remember hearing, that this game kind of punches above what the Switch should be capable of. Like, I've heard this game kind of described as like, this is a miracle of a fucking remaster. Because the Switch is not that powerful, but this game looks really good, and I think it looks good so far. Yeah, it seems to run very smooth. Okay, so we got controls. And press and hold ZL to lock onto targets. Okay, so there is still the lock-on mode, which is nice because, again, I'm not particularly good at, like, aiming. Ooh, okay, so you got the invisible walls there. I'm not particularly good with aiming on a stick, but I think this will probably be easier than motion controls. Use A to switch. Okay, no, not A to switch. Left on the D, or right on the D-pad, rather. Okay. Scannable objects appear as targets. Oop. Scannable objects appear as standard targets. Okay, so it's a lock-on button. Force field activation switches are now online. And there's a bunch of switches. So I can press fire or just use up on the D-pad to move to the visor. There we go. Okay, it's B to jump. Okay, so it's also L to jump too. Alright. And R fires missiles. Alright. Use the beam to open doors. And there's probably a bunch of things to scan in here. Nope, that's not it. That ain't it. It's the lock-on to scan. Oop, I gotta keep it held. Current status, environment normal. Emergency evacuation area in deck alpha. Environment is unstable. There's a few more things. This game looks good so far. This game looks good. Entrance to the airlock. Okay. Like, I know Metroid Prime itself was like a really good looking game for the GameCube too. Repressurization successful. Oh, everything false. And you. Alright, entrance to the Alpha Hall. Hang on, scan just a little bit more, see if there's anything else to scan. Including behind us. There's a lot of things to scan in Metroid Prime from what I remember. I don't really need to scan like everything though. If we're doing just like 30 minutes of this game, but I wanna get engrossed in the world around me. So, like, the platform does not look like it can be activated from this room. Oh, there's a dead space pirate. Severance of the spinal cord. Yeesh. Biohazardous materials. I guess, I mean, since I've played Metroid Prime before, I just guess I don't need to really scan everything that much, but I want to scan. We got parasites here. Indigenous Sound 4. A single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. They tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Alright, another space pirate. Death caused by acid burns. Biohazardous materials. Tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offs. Oh, it's a dead thingamajig. Sir? Weak life signs detected. Oh. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. Sir? I need you to stop. I'm trying to scan. Thank you. Oh, he's dead. Escape pod 3, 4, and 7 are launched. Okay, so they got escape pods launched into Talon 4. Use your charge beam to destroy the rubble. There we go. God, the lighting in this game is, like, fucking gorgeous. And there's your hint that there might be something over there. But how do we do that? B is jump and A is shoot. X does nothing. Oh, X changes so that we can, like, change our beams. Is it Y? Yeah, it's Y to turn into morph ball mode. And go in here. I mean, we got a map room. Map for the area. There we go, the sometimes a bit hard to read map of Metroid Prime. And there's probably more scannables here too. 2 Parasite Queen specimens have become volatile on deck beta. All security personnel should report to the biotech research area. Parasitic infestation in the ventilation decks. Talon 4, ground 0 area secure, crater radiation reading is normal. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Okay, well, at least some things are going alright. So I assume bomb, yeah, bomb is just shoot while you're in morph ball mode. And we gotta scan you to activate the elevator. And I'll scan the elevator just in case. Oh yeah, even like the sparks and the lighting there. Ooh, that's cool looking. Again, it's been a while since I played the original GameCube game, so I don't remember every little visual touch. I remember it looking like really good as a kid. Specimen containment breach on deck beta. All crew report for lockdown. This energy conductor unit has been damaged. Use caution when approaching the arcing electricity. Ah, here we go. It tells you to turn into the morph ball here. And you probably reasoned, oh, now that I know that, I can go back and get the map. But I knew where that map was. So many things to scan in this game. There's so much lore. I guess I should probably be getting to, like, more action and stuff. Alright. Okay, so yeah, you can strafe around enemies. Severe internal damage detected. Sir? Sir, I'm trying to scan you. And you, I'm trying to scan, like, I'm not even going to bother scanning you. Of course, you can use the charge beam to draw in the energy. Looks very different from how the energy looks in, like, Hunters. I think, actually, Metroid Prime Hunters was the last Metroid Prime game I played through. Alright. Oop. There's the auto turret there, but one missile does the trick. Go through. Bunch more computers. Nope. Hang on. There's this turret here telling us to stop all the downloading. Scan visor to gather data in this area. Okay. There's a lot of data to gather, though, but this red one... Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 09992.3. Zebus has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the Hunter clan and Meddler in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Syriacus, and Volparagam were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at the Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains a code blue. No signs of pursuit from the Hunter. Aw, we're a celebrity. There we go, you're the guy I need to scan. Elevator operational. Elevator. And again, we're gonna go up and up and up. Yeah, you're pretty weak. But might as well not leave any witnesses here. Of course, we got the lock on and the strafing. Ooh. The lock on does make it a little bit easier to keep an eye on your surroundings. Excuse me, sir. I need your orb. I need your energy. I'd probably scan all of this for like a 100% playthrough if I did a Let's Play. Or at least a as close to 100% as I can remember playthrough. Access to Deck Gamma approved. Let's go down to the Gamma deck. Let's go down to the Gamma Ray. You back up a little bit, although charge beams do a lot of damage to you. Charge beam kind of just kills you in one hit. There's a thingy. If I remember correctly, you're a morph ball thingy. Something nearby that will turn it on. Well, you know what will turn it on? Being an orb. No. Okay. Oh, right, I have to scan you first. Duh. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. Metallic sphere? My services are needed. Alright. Everything is all powered. But unfortunately, we've got ourselves a little turret fight here now. Thankfully, one turret does the trick. Charge beam can be used to draw in pickups. Yep, I've been doing a little bit of that. Alright. And you... I guess technically I don't need to use the bombs, but it feels good to use the bombs. It just makes a shiny little, like, thing. Like... Oh, I can't show you how cool the bomb explosions are. We got a boss fight. It's one of those aforementioned parasite queens. Ooh, you're ugly looking. Alright, you've got shields around you. Okay, use B to dash while you're locked on. Or use L. Oh, I see. The missiles are too slow to really hit you. Because they just hit the shields instead. Ooh, but maybe I could convince you to get hit by a missile. There we go. Right, I can scan the enemy to find its weak point too, but I'm pretty sure I know what your weak point is. Your weak point is your flesh. I want to get all in your innards. Parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in the creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard Paradite genome. It appears the pirates have become a bioengineering program with considerable results. Thankfully, I already know your weakness. It's to bullets. Laser bullets. Oh, you can climb out of there as much as you want, but it ain't gonna help you. The orb consumes. And now the orb tells us to get the fuck out of here. Alright. Some more things for us to... Pretty sure some of these might, like, even disable, like, turrets that we're gonna come across, too. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Like you. Deck beta approved. Okay, you're not the one I needed. Well, you're the one I needed, but you're not the one I was looking for to demonstrate you can turn off the turrets. You, on the other hand... Yep, auto turret disabled. Now we can just walk freely. Alright. Space pirates more, but they're a little preoccupied by another parasite queen. But a single missile is really all it takes to put them down. Oh, hello, sir. There we go. Single charge shot does a lot of damage to you. I just should be going for the charge shots instead of just rapid firing. Seems to be the best solution. Alright, into the ventilation shafts. Oop, bunch of parasites. They don't do much damage though. More of you. There's a lot of you, in fact. This is probably a good room to test out how powerful the GameCube was. We're just rendering all those models at once. More ventilation shafts. Doing as much damage to the horde as I can. And are you the trap? No, you're not. You're just another... God, you got a bit of an infestation here, space pirates. And they're following me. And that's the trouble with tribbles, though. Alright. There we go. That door blasts open. I wonder if the missiles have like a splash damage I can use to clear as many of these out as I can. Guess I don't need to clear all of them out. Oop. Oh, turrets. Get me my missiles back. Sometimes the game does force you to kind of contend with enemies for a little bit. Okay, I don't think the missiles actually have a splash damage. Well, they might. That looked like a bunch of them died just then, but I think maybe the power beam also has some splash damage on it too. There we go, I knew one of these was trapped. And then you sort of just follow behind it until you reach the next door. Shoot that. And hey, we're out of the ventilation shafts. Ooh, who's this familiar-looking fella? It's Meta Ridley. You killed him in what Metroid 1, and he's back with a vengeance. And there's a gap of water to get over. Use the ZL button when the icon appears. There we go. And you're scannable. You should be another turret disabler. Electricity. Alright. Scan you. And now that we've scanned you, you get hit, you get slammed in the back. And it's just a contrived way for you to lose all your power-ups. So, we no longer have the Varia suit anymore. We do have a helicopter flying overhead, or is that a plane? They're really fucking loud, whatever they are. Like I said, you hear things through the crack in the window that I have for the AC unit. Gotta get the hose outside. Depressurizing the room. And let's get out of there. Out into the open. We're in our Metroid 1 design now. I think the Prime games are actually supposed to take place like between Metroids 1 and 2. But I also think that like the guy behind the Metroid series was always kind of flip-flop between whether or not the Prime games were actually canon or whether they were their own timeline or not. But we pursue you onto Talon 4. God, I can't wait for what the planet's gonna look like, actually. It's probably gonna look gorgeous. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Ooh, some nice foliage here. Yeah, this definitely looks a lot better than the GameCube version. The GameCube version already looked good. Like, it's not that I'm trying to insult the GameCube, it's more like I'm trying to gas up how good this game looks. It is looking good so far. Talon Overworld. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Do you want to save? Sure. Even though this file is just for this first 30 minutes. Man, Man, this place looks... This is looking good. You can see, like, the raindrops falling on Samus's arm cannon and stuff. Like, that's an and you can even, like, look up and see them falling on your visor. Like, that's an effect that obviously was still in the GameCube version present, but, like, it looks really good here. It looks super good. I can see why a lot of people were, like, really impressed with this remake and stuff, because it's gorgeous. Alright. We don't have any kind of real map data. So I guess let's switch around. Not in the scan. Oop, except for these guys. Beetles. Alright. You're an enemy that's in Metroid 1. Oh, right, we don't have a charge beam anymore. Yep, we lost that power. We lost all of our powers, basically. Yeah, and that lightning, too. Just, ooh. This remake looks good. This remake looks damn good. Probably be able to deal with you with missiles. There we go. Because I can scan these fellas. Because these guys are zoomers. There we go. Scan that, because that should be, yep, the elevator to the Chozo Ruins. I think I remember where to go in this game. Although, like, I remember you can get lost in this game for a while. I eventually stopped playing just because I couldn't figure out where to go as a kid. And even, like, later in high school, it was still, like, very easy to get lost in. Incoming scan data. Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance at a ruin site. So there's the hint system. You can press start. Yep, and you can see the room that you need to go to. There we go. Now that we have the not have the charge beam, it's going to take a few more shots for us to kill enemies. Oh, this looks... Oh, that lighting, too. Like, it's got the same feel as the GameCube game, but I feel like this is just a little bit more, like, higher contrast and stuff, making it a bit easier to tell, like, the shadows, too. Ooh, a lot of beetles here. They're gonna burrow around and reset their positions. And don't have the item for that. Passageway to Shrine. New research entry has been downloaded. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates the blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons, but explosives may damage it. There's a half pipe here. And then half pipe is for those missiles, but we need Morph Ball in order to do anything with that. No beetles showing up. Oh, this is a good looking area. There's an energy tank there, remember? Damn, I might actually have to, like, sit down and finish playing this game. And just a bunch of enemies I can pass through. Are you? You are a lethal enemy. The Lethal Protector. Ion. Immobile organisms entirely composed of ocular tissue, capable of launching sustained energy beams when active. The ion is sensitive to light and will close shut if a bright flash ignites nearby. Or if I just shoot it. However, you can't really lock onto them. Oh, and I don't have the ability to morph ball, that's right. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, that light filtering in, the little particles of dust there. And again, like, it's stuff that technically was in the GameCube version, but it looks even better now. God, the 6th gen systems just had so much beautiful stuff to them, too. I should try to find a save point, though. Is this the room to a save point? Survey says... this looks a little bit way to go. And I'll check the other direction. Maybe I shouldn't be ignoring those enemies that fall down, because they're doing 5 to me. There we go, there's a save room. Do you want to save? Sure, even though this, again, was just a file for this first 30 minutes. Alright. Well, I think that a lot of the people that were gassing up this remaster are actually correct, because this looks damn good. And, like, honestly, it's pretty impressive. Like, I'm running this on the Switch, too, but even then, like, I'm sure the performance is pretty much the same on the Switch 1, just maybe it loads slower, so... I heard that they optimized this game really well and still made it look gorgeous, and I believe them. But that's going to conclude another Tales Tries video. So, I don't know what game I'm going to play next, but it's probably going to be, something cool on the Nintendo Switch. Because that's where most of the games that I haven't played are currently accessible right now. So, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. This is Tales by Rocket signing out, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Just want to get one more in there. Oh, bees! Close the door, close the door. Phew.